Welcome back to the Goddess Temple Palace with Queen, Mother, Goddess, Opulence, Ra, Enter, and that is spelled NTR. And I am so grateful and happy to be with you once again. I am going to speak of Lakshmi. She is a Hindu goddess of wealth and prosperity, amongst other things. And she is often depicted with gold, dripping gold coins or gold variations of gold in many forms, dripping from her fingers and being surrounded by gold, and standing in the middle of a lotus flower, as if she represents the personification of completion of understanding and acceptance of the wealth and opulence that this life can afford you. She is known by many names, and some of which I'm going to share with you now. The goddess who keeps on traveling. The goddess who is endless and is forever. The goddess who was the daughter of Nanda Goba. The goddess who makes people happy. The goddess who shines permanently. The goddess who is naturally shining. The goddess who is the great Lakshmi. The goddess who is black in color. The goddess who is the great virgin. The goddess of knowledge, music, and the arts. The goddess who gives pleasure and wealth. The goddess who blesses her devotees. The goddess who is everywhere. The goddess who is the great enchantress. The one who is the great goddess. The goddess who is the wife of great Shiva. The goddess who is in letter harem. The goddess who is the greatest. The goddess who is the power. The goddess who is motto root letter. The goddess who is forever happy. The goddess who has permanent wisdom. The goddess who makes musical note. The goddess who entertains people. The goddess who believes in truth. The goddess who herself has a shining form. The goddess who is the wife of Shiva, who destroyed the 3 cities. The goddess who has a fearful form. The goddess who is knowledge. The goddess who is the Hamsa chant. The goddess who is the goddess of words. The goddess who is the consort of Lord Shiva. The one who is the goddess of words. The goddess who is the night before the deluge. The goddess who is the night before death. The goddess who has 3 eyes. The goddess who is the Kali who protects. The goddess who is fearsome. The goddess who swallows time. The goddess whose every atom is pretty. The goddess who is black. The goddess who has a horrifying mouth, the goddess who fulfills desires by her eyes, the goddess who fulfills desires, the goddess who is auspicious, the goddess who has great anger, or the goddess who killed Mahishura, the goddess who has a fearsome form, the goddess who killed Chada and Munda, the goddess who is armed with a wheel, the goddess who has won over the three worlds, the goddess who makes things move, the goddess who is the first among those who have won over the three worlds, the goddess who grants occult powers, the goddess who is behind all action, the goddess who is the Lakshmi giving salvation, the goddess who becomes pleased with devotees, the goddess who is the daughter of Hinmavan, the goddess who is the goddess with all types of wealth, the goddess who shines like the moon, the goddess who is the daughter of Daksha, the goddess who is extremely peaceful, the goddess who took the form of the fearsome, the goddess who carries, or who is earth, the goddess who is in the end of time, the goddess who is the mother of the world, the goddess who is loved by Vishnu, the goddess who is the daughter of the mountain, the goddess is the first among everything, the goddess who grants knowledge of God, the goddess who does not have any form, the goddess who has several forms, the goddess who has a horrible form of Durga, the goddess whose form is the universe, the goddess who is the soul of the five elements, the goddess who plays Veena, the goddess who is the soul of the five elements. I thank you so much for coming. There are many more names attributed to her. Some, as you may have noticed, are repeated slightly. And in the repetition of these names, you are empowering yourself with the energies that are being spoken. Come again, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to have me do a sacred soul message for you, or receive consultations from me in various aspects of your life, through my sage wisdom I have acquired through time, contact me at thegoddesstemplepalace@gmail.com to see if we are compatible to ascend higher to our closest selves, to our highest selves, and our closest self, to the mother, the first mother, that we travel in opulence with the spirit of Lakshmi and receive the wealth that this life has awaiting us. Namaste. And peace be with you, recognized.